Thank you for tuning into my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to make paper beads. You need a bead roller, glue, and wood hardener. Now you can use any type of paper that you like. In this video I am using cardstock paper that is 12 by 12, and I cut the paper into 1 centimeter strips wide. And I'm using a bead roller that I got from Amazon. You can, I believe it's $15 for like three bead rollers in different sizes. You can use a pencil, a pen, a toothpick, whatever you like to roll your beads. It doesn't have to be a bead roller, but you just want to make sure that, you know, whatever you're using, you can get a tight grip, because you want to make sure your beads are tight when you're rolling them. Now, I like to paint my paper. That does give it a little bit of thickness to it when you paint it, but you can use, like I said, regular cardstock paper that already has a print on it. And you want to make sure when you're applying the glue that you apply enough glue depending on the thickness of that paper. So if the paper is pretty thick, you want to make sure you get enough glue on it so that later on it doesn't unravel. And as you can see in this particular video, I am doing 3 beads on the bead roller. That's usually what I do. And that kind of gives it enough time to dry before I put it in the container with the rest of the beads. But this is a pretty fun activity. It's an easy activity for kids, and it's something you can do while you're just sitting on your couch, and it's pretty cheap because, like I said, you only need the bead roller, glue, and whatever you're going to use to glaze it. So I'm just finishing up this last bead and making sure I put enough glue on it. And you can see this is the paper that I used. It had flowers on it, and this is kind of the pattern that it gave the beads. Now these are my finished beads that I've already glazed, but I just want you to see what they look like. Now when you're going to glaze the beads, you can use a fishing wire, jewelry wire, whatever you have to string it, and then 2 clips. And don't be afraid to put as many beads on the string as you want. It doesn't matter if they touch. So they can be on there pretty tight. And you just want to make sure that everything is dry, the glue is dry before you dip it in the hardener. So this particular brand that I have, I got from Home Depot, the hardener. I'm sure you can find this hardener at any hardware store. Excuse me. I put it in a mason jar because it's a lot easier to dip, and I can close it when I'm not using it. But you just want to do 1 dip, and then you're going to let it dry for 2 hours, and then you're going to do another dip, let it dry for 2 hours, and so on. I recommend 3 to 4 dips, and then on your last one, you want to let it sit overnight just so it can completely dry. And you'll see the shine of the beads. Now, some people use glaze. You can glaze it after you do this, and that will add additional shine. But in this video, I'm not glazing it. If you have any questions, post them in the comments.